section 1. So how you navigate to get into SAP. You should have this small icon on your desktop. So after completing this lecture, I'll show you practically how to log on. But let's just have the flow about the navigation steps. So you need to have this icon on your desktop. So when you click on this icon, you'll get another window which shows you the different servers which are installed on your system. So you need to basically highlight the client name, I would say the server on which you will be working, such as I just highlighted development. So when you highlight that and click on log on, then another screen appears. And this screen which you see, it requires you to enter the client name, the user ID and password. So the client name basically will be provided to you on which client you will be working. So what is client will be more in detail in the following sections. To log on to SAP, as I mentioned, you will need a username and a password. First time, the password which is given to you is a temporary password. You will then be required to enter a new password. The language field will be default to English, but you can just keep it as blank. So when you basically enter your user ID and password and hit enter, then this screen comes up, meaning that now you are into SAP. So these were the navigation steps. It's very simple. I'll show you practically after this slides. Let's understand the system landscape. I mean, basically when you work in the real time, what are the different servers you will be coming across? The first one is the development server. Second one is the quality server. Third one is the production server. What is development server? Development server is the server where you do the customization as per the company's requirement. So for example, you captured all the requirement from the client, from the human resource department. Since we are talking about HCM, let's take an example. You are going to the client site, you are meeting with different HCM subject matter experts on the client side, and you are gathering the requirement, and those requirements are gathered in the document called blueprint, business blueprint. So once the business blueprint is completed, signed off, then you have to customize the system. I mean, you have to do the customization. So that customization will be done in the development server. So development server is the first server where basically you configure the system, whatever is required from the client. Because you have to test everything in development server before it is moved to quality server. So development server is the first server where you do the customization based on the company's requirement. After the development server, the data, whatever you have customized, is transported to the quality server. Now, what is quality server? Quality server basically, it's a quality, we always talk of the quality of our product. So the quality server also plays an important role here, because whatever you have transported from the development server to the quality server will be tested in the quality server through various test scenarios. The business folks will have a lot of test scenarios, and they will make sure that the customization is done as expected. Because in development server, business folks will not test. It is the functional consultant who customize it. Like for example, you are SAP HCM consultant, you are customizing everything in the development server. The business will not test in the development server. Once you test it thoroughly and you think, okay fine, everything is working fine, let's move this data to the quality server, and then that is the place, that is the server where the business also tests along with you and you will be helping them. That's a quality server. So in the quality server, when everything looks good, then that data is transported or moved to production server. Production server is actual, I would say, live data. Not everyone will have access to the production server. Only the key users, the super users who will be working day-to-day activities on the system, they will have the access to production servers. I would say the super end users. The production server contains the live data. So these are the three different servers: the development server, the quality server, and the production server. And the transport management system is the coordination of moving the data from one server to other server. Here the SAP basis consultants are involved because they will take care of moving the data from one system to another system. Now let's see a practical. So this is the SAP logon icon. Click on that one. So it shows you the different systems, or I would say the clients installed here. So you are picking up this one. You double click on that, or you can click the logon, anything is fine. So it shows me this screen where the client number will be provided to you, and then you have to enter the user ID, and then you have to enter the initial password. So I'm entering the initial password here. I enter it. Now I'm pressing hit enter. The moment I pressed enter, now it is asking for the new password. Now I'm going to give a new password. So now I hit enter. Now I am into SAP screen. So this is what it does. Hope you understand the navigation steps and the landscape about SAP. Let's move to the next topic, but I hope you enjoyed this lecture. Thank you. Bye. We are going to learn or know about what is SAP HCM module and what are the different sub-modules in SAP HCM. In the previous lectures, I told you there will be different SAP modules like SAP SD, SAP Finance, and different others. This is SAP HCM module. So let's understand what is SAP HCM module and what are the different sub-modules in SAP HCM. So as mentioned earlier, SAP HCM module, it enhances the work process and data management within the HR department of a company. So right from hiring a person to evaluating one's performance, managing promotions, compensations, handling payroll and other related activities of and HR is processed using this specific module. Because this is a human capital management, so it takes care about an employee. And within the SAP HCM module, there are different sub-modules. So HCM module is the main module. Within that particular module, you will have different sub-modules such as personal administration, organizational management, time management, payroll, benefits, enterprise compensation management, and performance management. So in the next lecture, we will start with personal administration. Hope you got this information good, and let's move to the